You hit record?
I did. Hey, I swear this give me crunk every time. Every time. Hey. Oh, was you clapping?
Hey, I was about to start twerking to Fairly Odd Parents. Whoever knew?
All day. You know, you can twerk the Fairly Odd Parents. It goes. What up, y'all? Back again for another episode. Another episode. It's your boy.
The TV Blerds.
TV Blerd announcement. We need a alarm or something. We got to figure out a good TV Blerd sound to go with
it. Read all about it.
See, there she go again. That extra. You gonna want that extra in this one day. Trifling. Alright, what's up, y'all? Welcome again to another episode of the TV Blerd presents. Still no name for this podcast because we haven't decided yet because someone else has to watch and we're in transition. See, how our name is set up is complicated. it's Facebook status complicated.
It's complicated. We're in a relationship, but I can't tell you with who.
I can't tell you with who. I can't put the name up there yet. But I'm your boy Orson T. You can find me at OG_TV Blerd on Instagram, or you can follow me on Twitter, OGTV Blerd. You can follow the TV Blerd on Instagram, which is just our page. All that blaza, insert shameless plug.
And what's up, guys? I'm your girl, Farrah Carter, and you guys, Freya Carter. I'm sorry. You guys can find me at...
Show her name.
Who? I do know my name. Don't do it, okay? I'm sorry. You know what happens when you're distracted? You're looking at other things, but you're trying to talk about what you want to talk about, but you're trying to also ear hustle at the same time. That's kind of what happened.
Oh,
but
that's that triple
long story
task.
short, come find me at whois_Freya on Twitter, and you guys can find me on Instagram at who_is_Freya. One of those, I don't know. Orson T, what is it?
I don't know your Instagram.
I don't at myself. Like, why do I need to know my name?
I think you need to change both your names to the same thing, and then you wouldn't have this problem.
I couldn't.
Oh, that sucks.
So it's whois_Freya_Carter on Instagram, guys.
We're going to get her a whole new
You don't even need my Instagram. Follow me on the TV Blerd page and follow me on Twitter. Instagram, really, my page is just me. So if you guys just want to be all up in my business.
They might. You know you got fans of your voice already. You remember the technician was all like, "Oh, her voice is so sexy. Oh my God, I'm in love.
It is so sweet.
I'm in love. Her voice is so sexy." Like,
what we got for news? I'm not gonna play with you.
I mean, he really was gonna rape your voice real quick though. Like,
no, you're not.
I said he, not me.
Oh.
Never heard of you. Shoot.
Whatever.
We do. I mean, I guess since you moving on to TV news, we can move on to TV news then, because that's what you want to do. So let's talk about this first little bit of TV news that we got. I love it. I don't love it. I'm lying. I don't love it at all because I don't even know what my first bit of TV news is because my list just like completely disappeared off my screen.
Okay,
and so now I gotta pretend like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you did love it. It was Still Star Crossing.
Oh no, yes, you're right. So Still Star Cross is a TV show that's supposed to be coming on ABC. It's part of Shondaland. So it got to be good. It's no way it can't be good. It's from Shondaland. She brings it. But it's basically what happens after Romeo and Juliet die. And this show was supposed to be picked up mid-season of this year, but they didn't get a date. When mid-season dates came out, when everything was on break and the new show was supposed to come out, they never got it. And so now they finally announced it. It's going to be a summer show, and it's coming out May 29th. Still Star Cross is going to have a lead-in with The Bachelorette. So Bachelorette come on the week before that. I think it was like May 22nd or something. And, of course, you know that The Bachelorette this year is the first black Bachelorette.
Girl.
Yes. She better pick right.
Okay.
Pick right.
And she's like, isn't she like a lawyer or what is she? She's something good.
She is. She's a lawyer. She's definitely a lawyer.
You go, girl.
She is older. I mean, like, wait, but it's been 38 seasons of Bachelorette or Bachelor, both put together. 38 seasons, and they have not had one black Bachelor or one black Bachelorette. How do you have 38 seasons of a show and not have one black
It's
person?
America. We in
That's
America.
that's trifling.
We in
That
America,
is
bro.
so trifling. How does that even
Bro, it's
happen?
America.
But I guess if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Next bit of
Listen,
news.
we shall overcome.
We ain't overcame yet. It's been years. We need to do this. We can't even get on The Bachelor. but
Right.
but enough of that. Some good news for all you real blurs out there. You know, you black nerds. Let me tell you. So if you a real blurred and you follow comic books, you know that we got Spider-Man Homecoming coming out. Um, a lot of people been tripping off of how much Spider-Man Homecoming sounds like the Miles Morales story. And if you don't know who Miles Morales is, Ashley, I mean Fred, you probably don't. But Miles Morales is the Black Spider-Man.
So
Well,
is that
he's
the movie? What is it called?
the movie is Spider-Man Homecoming, but they use a lot of the Black Spider-Man story points for that or character traits for that. But that's cool, fine and dandy. But he is getting his own animated movie, and they just picked the voice for him. And the voice for Miles Morales, the half black, half Latino Spider Man, is going to be no other than Shaolin Fantastic himself, Shamik Moore. Yeah, when I saw that today, I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
He's gonna be a
Shamik Moore.
great Spider-Man.
And I wish it was live action. Like, he's just the voice. If it was live action and he was playing Spider-Man, oh, come on now. Good cheers to you, Shamik. Can't wait to hear you in the movie. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, man. Good job. That's amazing.
Another bit of news. That's So Raven sequel has went straight to series by Disney, so it's gonna happen sometime by the end of the year. Raven is back. Raven Baxter is back, seeing the future. They got the cast.
They gonna do with her little brother.
I don't know. He'll probably pop up on a couple of episodes.
Brother, her best friend, the little black boy. He out here acting a plump donkey on
as
social media.
Of right now. Eddie lost his chance to make some money. Is it just me or Eddie, with all those videos, Eddie reminds you of Cat Williams?
Like, he just been out here acting a plump fool for no reason, though.
He reminds me so much of Cat Williams. When I be seeing him, I be like, what's going on?
Him and Cat Williams is drinking from the same crazy.
but back to That's So Raven. Enough of you, Eddie. You wasted enough of our time. But That's So Raven. So basically, it's gonna be Raven and Annalise Vanderpool, who played her best friend Chelsea Daniels, are gonna be staying in the same house raising their kids. I know it sounds a lot like Fuller House. Some shade attended, but it sounds interesting. It's gonna be Raven and Chelsea, both divorced and raising their children.
Oh wow!
Right? Both divorced? Like, okay.
Right. Nobody was happily married. Gee.
You know what would be awesome?
What?
If they if they ended up being the first lesbian set of parents on Disney Channel.
Well,
like they both divorced. Why? And then they move in with each other. I swear they should become the first set of lesbian parents on Disney Channel. How amazing would that be?
Are you sure that's not already a thing? I feel like that's already a thing on Disney.
No, that's
like okay, maybe it was the cartoon.
It was a cartoon. But that don't count.
Okay, because everybody was up in pennies in a bunch.
It was. I don't even remember what cartoon that was, but I think a real life action, if Raven and Chelsea end up being girlfriends, would be awesome.
I don't know, man. I just don't understand why both of them gotta be single and divorced. Like,
both of them, like they just can't. Maybe they both was married to Eddie and he left them both. But see, we keep getting sidetracked. But Raven, her kids have been cast. She's gonna have 2 kids. It's gonna be Nia and Booker. Nia is cast. She's Nevaeh Robinson, and Booker is gonna be played by Isaac Brown.
Okay.
Also, we got Levi, who is Chelsea's son, that going to be living there with them, and he's played by Jason Maybaum.
Okay.
What's gonna be crazy about this? Only one of Raven kids are gonna have the powers. They're gonna be twins, but only one of them gonna have the power to see the future.
His name is Jason Maymon.
Maybaum. That's the Chelsea son.
Maybon. Oh, okay. I googled the wrong person because the man I googled, Jason Momoa, fine as ever, but he's
Jason
too grown
Momoa?
to be somebody kid. Yeah,
Jason Momoa. How do you not know who Jason Momoa is now, Ashley?
I do. When I opened it, I just realized like there's no way he's playing her child. Like
Jason Maybaum.
This her ex-husband. That's who he playing.
That wouldn't be an ex.
No. This would be. We're gonna stick this out for the kids. That's what we about to do.
But that's the TV news I got for today. Let's get right up into what's been picked up for another season. Grace and Frankie got picked up for season 3.
Yay! Because I just finished season 2 and I'm ready for 3.
Wait, not season 3. Season 4.
Season 4.
I'm sorry. Sorry, you guys. Got picked up for a season 4. But the bad news is it ain't coming out until 2018.
Jeez Louise.
We gotta do better. Y'all gotta do like half a season during the year or something, because we can't be waiting a whole year for some Grace and Frankie.
Right.
What's gonna be good about this season, Lisa Kudrow is joining the cast.
Hey.
She's gonna be playing Cherie, which is Grace's longtime manicurist, who they just start a new friendship or whatever, and basically Frankie gets threatened and feel like there's a wedge between her and Grace now. So I guess that's gonna be the drama for the season.
Oh, okay.
But that got picked up for the season 4. Congratulations to you, ladies.
Congratulations, ladies. And that is awesome. Just going to put this out here because it's hard for women of a certain age to even get roles. So it's magnificent that you ladies are still getting your roles.
You know, I don't think so anymore.
I know. I feel like there's more stuff for them.
Because with Feud, they got Jessica Lange and I can't think of the other woman's name. It's gonna come to me later. I'm just gonna yell it out in the middle of the show. But Jessica Lange and that other woman. You got that new movie with Morgan Freeman. They about to rob a bank or something. Like I feel like old people are getting roles now. And of course, Betty White. I think she's the one who made it. Betty White is the one who made it happen for all these old people.
She put everybody on.
Yep. Then we got what else getting picked up? Oh no, something's getting canceled. Outsiders on WGN got canceled after 2 seasons. Goodbye, Outsiders. It's been real, maybe. I don't know. Haven't seen you really. Fear of the Walking Dead got renewed for a 4th season.
So is that something you watch?
Fear of the Walking Dead?
Yes.
No, not at all. Do you?
Yeah. I didn't think so. Yeah, I don't watch that, but I do watch The Walking Dead. But we've talked about that, and I knew you didn't watch The Walking Dead, so I was wondering, because I was going to ask you.
No, none of that. But yeah, I never really got. Like you just said, you know how I feel about Walking Dead. It's just so boring.
Yeah, I just was trying to see if you had gotten to the Fear of the Walking Dead because you hadn't on the list, and I was wondering because I didn't get to watch that myself. I only watched The Walking Dead. It kind of confused me when they would show clips of Fear of the Walking Dead before The Walking Dead, and I just did not understand. I'm like, it doesn't even come on TV. What is this? Like, I didn't know what was happening, so I never got into it.
But what's funny about that is the 3rd season hasn't even started yet. So they have faith in Fear of the Walking Dead that they went ahead and did a 4th season or approved a 4th season before the 3rd season even started.
It must be as good as The Walking Dead because everybody literally sits on seats and wait for The Walking Dead to come on.
Who said The Walking Dead was good?
Clearly, the world thinks The Walking Dead is good. I'm pretty sure we got some listeners that's probably side-eyeing the shit.
They hate my life right now. But no, Walking Dead, But people are just invested. I'm not invested for 5 episodes of boredom just to get to 2 episodes of action. I'm not invested in that. Sorry. I can't. It'd be like you be so excited the first episode that all of a sudden it's just like, wait, what happened? Am I watching TV right now or am I asleep? Like, screw you, Walking Dead. Congratulations, Fear the Walking Dead, for getting your 4th season. The Arrangement renewed for a 2nd season. I don't know if you ever seen that. It's an ETV original series actually. But
I've never seen it. Sorry, I'm trying.
We got to put that on one of our checkout lists. Yeah, because I saved it. It's on my DVR, but I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay.
But it must be good because it got a 2nd season.
Yeah. Shows get canceled around these parts.
Right, real quick. But last little bit of picked up news: The Magicians got renewed for season 3.
Yay.
The Magicians is a pretty good show. I still got to get into it. I watched a couple of the episodes. I just got to binge watch it, but it looks like it's pretty good. It's definitely something I would be into. It's all about the magic and shit. I love a good magic story.
Okay, I do too. I like a little magic in there now.
Yep. But that's that. Let's take us a quick little break, and then we'll be back with the recaps. Got anything to say? Goodbye? Anything? No?
Goodbye. Now, word from my sponsors.
Now, word from my sponsors.
From our future sponsors.
All right, y'all, we are back. Now it's time to get into these recaps, yo.
Yeah.
They gonna get tired of it, but I'm sorry, Riverdale. When we decided to do this podcast and the timing of it, I was like, we're gonna talk about Riverdale every week. I don't care what happens. It's gonna happen. We're gonna talk about Riverdale every week. And this week,
it was definitely worth the talking about.
I think this might have been my favorite episode out of all of them.
I agree.
This
episode show. I feel like the next episode is going to be even better.
Uh-oh.
She like Riverdale too.
Yep, the baby like Riverdale. It has been spoken out of the mouth of babes. Riverdale is the ish. Did you write down what was the title of this one? I didn't write it down. I suck.
I did. The name of this title is.
What did you learn?
Riverdale. This was chapter 10, The Lost Weekend.
The Lost Weekend. That's right. When I say, first off, welcome back, Chuck. Yes. Welcome back, Chuck. That's all I gotta say.
Show your 6-pack.
And he was like every time. I feel like every scene he was in, he was like his shirt was up just a little bit, just to show it off.
Like, why you in the kitchen with your t-shirt up?
Why?
Shirt up in the kitchen?
Why? Who you trying to stunt from, Chuck? Who you trying to stunt from?
Who just stands in the kitchen and admire their 6-pack? Like, I did a really good job on these today.
You know what? I've been at home suspended. I done worked out. Look at this. Look at what I got working.
When he came back, boy was like, I think his biceps got bigger.
He was so. I love Kevin. Kevin is funny. But let's get into the show. Thank you, Chuck, for coming back. We missed you, bro. We totally missed you. But I don't even know where to start. Like, it was so many good things in this episode. I guess we can start off with the main story of the birthday party or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Jughead's birthday. He hates his birthday.
Absolutely hates it. Doesn't want to celebrate.
And
Don't
Betty wasn't trying to hear it. Betty was not trying to hear that. She's like, no, everybody loves their birthday. They didn't say that. People just say they hate their birthday. No, bitch, when I say I don't like my birthday, you better listen.
Okay, because that kind of made me mad. Like, girl, you hella pushy. Like, Archie
Went
just
to her
told you to
daddy's
go.
job and everything. His daddy's job and everything. Like, you gotta come to the birthday party. His daddy, like, he doesn't like his birthday. Archie,
His daddy was
he
like,
doesn't like his birthday.
girl, birthday? Who? Girl, you better stay away from that. He don't celebrate birthdays.
He don't
She
do
like,
that.
no, he gonna do it. He gonna do it.
He
We
gonna
gonna
do
make
it
him do it.
because we gonna make it happen. Like, everybody telling her that no, this is not what Jughead wants.
Betty was being hella bossy this episode. She was hella pushy.
She was just but she's been that way. She's been like
I feel like it was on 10 in this episode.
It's always on 10. Betty cray. You know how I feel about the Cooper clan. They cray, all of them. Every single one of the Coopers on Riverdale are cray.
Yeah, they were.
Because don't forget how pushy she was about Archie stopped talking to the teacher.
Yeah, she did. She went hella pushy on him for that too.
Man, but so she thought that when she sang happy birthday to him.
Oh, I thought he was gonna be like, girl, this why me and my mama don't get along. Like, girl, you like my mom, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I feel like that's probably why he didn't celebrate his birthdays.
It was that scene. It was filmed so beautiful. Like, she was so creepy.
Yeah, she was super creepy.
And the fact that he was like, after that, he was like, Betty, that was haunting. Like, yep. I was watching, like, that's the perfect way to explain that. It was haunting. It wasn't beautiful. I mean, it was sweet, but it was haunting.
You sounded wonderful. You sounded back then.
Like, you were you was in tune. You was in tune. But
you know, singing Marilyn Monroe. What is happening?
But it was haunting.
Yeah.
The dance off.
Okay.
The dance off was everything I wanted in this episode. Everything I wanted in this episode that I did not know that I needed was that dance off. Only thing that would have made that dance off better if they would have house partied it and she would have been like at the party and Veronica would have been like, you know what? You think you bad? You coming up in here? Let's do it. Let's decide who's gonna be the number one on the team, and they would have did that dance at the house party.
That would have been tight.
Oh my God, I would have loved that to happen at that party. This whole episode should have been at the party. But they killed it. But Veronica was killing it. Lil Cheryl was throwing her red hair.
Baby Cheryl was throwing that hair everywhere. I was cracking up. They was getting them little moves. I
was like, no. Veronica was a little ratchet. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
It was good. They did real good. I actually was like, I could steal this routine a little bit.
It was like the perfect cheerleading routine. Yeah, like it was stiff enough and loose enough to be just like so cute for a little high school team.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Even though Cheryl's was a little ratchet. Cheryl got down on the ground.
I don't know what was that hair. And that hair she was flipping it off. Slow motion, girl.
I was feeling it. You don't know, I didn't watch that video so many times. I was over here doing the choreography for a second. I know it a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I be learning choreography on TV shows. I'm like, oh, I gotta learn that. Right. But I was loving it. That was amazing. So they was at the party. We got the dance off. We got. I guess Archie really didn't have much. He was still kind of dealing with breaking up with Valerie. Oh yeah, the divorce. Yeah, that happened. Oh, I was so excited to see Molly Ringwald at the end of that.
Yeah. I've been wondering who was playing his mom.
Really? I thought I told you.
I think you did, but I didn't know. Like when you said the name, but when I seen her, I was like, oh.
Like what other red? Like, cause you know, like the theme of the parents being like people who was on teen shows back when. What better redhead to have than Molly Ringwald?
Yeah, that was perfect. That was perfect.
But
so how do you think that's gonna play out?
I don't know. Like, whatever his drunken voicemail was or drunken phone call to his dad, like it had been serious that the mom came back.
Yeah, Well, he just told his dad like don't get the divorce. Cause remember when they left, he was kind of like,
No,
you
no, no,
guys
no.
live in the time.
He told Jughead that's what he told his dad. No, I mean, no, he told Veronica that, right? And that was after he was sober. Now you know when you drunk down on somebody, you say a lot of ish. You say a lot of ish. Now you summarize it when you tell somebody what you said, but whatever he said on that phone, we didn't hear. But I know it had been deep for her. She had been gone for 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years.
2 years, and then just to leave your child.
Yes.
Like, to leave your kid. How do you leave your kid for 2 years and not come back for him one time? Like, you ain't even come back. You wasn't even like, let me come get my son.
Like, let me come see you at a football game once or twice. Like,
right,
no,
you
nothing.
play football.
He's like,
nothing at all.
He's like, yeah, this mother life, not for me. Let me try something else.
Wish I could do that.
I mean, you can. It's 2017. It's 2017.
I would feel so bad.
I feel like that's a new thing these days. Like that's something a lot of kids growing up have to deal with their mothers actually being the ones that are bad, like to leave or to be drug addicts and stuff. And like these fathers are the ones that have to step up and take care of it. And I'm like, I want that to be taken notice of. Like everybody's screaming for feminists and all that, but a lot of women are fucking up these days.
Yeah, you are. Shoot. A lot of them is not right. They need a lot of stuff done to them. I don't know. So that was one thing that happened on the show. Let's talk about Betty and her crazy breakdown when Chuck came back.
Oh, get away from her! Chuck like,
is Chuck bothering you? He okay, Betty. The problem is you okay, Betty? Hey, she dug them nails so deep in her hand, it was ridiculous.
And she hasn't done that since that cheerleading. I was wondering where that crazy Betty went. Hey, I think Chuck got a thing for Dark Betty.
Yeah, he do. He said it. About, I look at you, and then I think about you as I'm laying in the bed, dark side. She was hella mad on the second. She was too mad.
I'll be like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, all right, you think it'd be weird?
What was I doing?
What was I doing, Chuck? Oh man!
Like what I mean to you?
You like it like that? You like when I get a little dark, Chuck? I ain't gonna. You just welcome back, Chuck. That's all I gotta say. Welcome back, Chuck. But no, Betty. You know, I was listening to somebody talking about this episode, and they were like, every time she go crazy, she sings more and more like her mom when she do Dark Betty. And I was like, that's interesting. Like, yeah. And we learned a secret about her mom this episode.
Yeah, that she's the serpent.
She is from the South Side. Betty, your mama from the South Side. South Side. Hey.
Betty throwing up the deuces.
Throwing up the deuces with the serpents. South Side. The South Side. And I honestly did not see that coming. That little reveal that FP gave us that Betty mom is from the South Side. She a South Side serpent? Oh, I can't wait to see what else we find out.
Snakes can't change their skin.
Oh,
they can only shed it.
They can shed it. They can shed it, but they can't change
it. What he said something like a snake can't change its colors, or a snake can't do something. They can only shed it or something. Like he made an analogy about her.
Oh yeah. Now speaking of FP, okay, I got two questions for FP. What did you think about him today, that episode, as a father?
Oh, I think he did a good job. He gave Jughead legit advice, but it had an underline behind it because it was like, I'm telling you this, but it's only because I want to make sure that you don't mess up my plan and I need everything to go the way I need it to go.
Wait, what you mean?
Because he got that jacket for the little boy. He know who killed that little boy. I think he had something to do with it.
No, I think he just got the jacket because he wanted to get rid of the weed and stuff in the car.
No, because why he get so mad when old boy was talking about Jason being dead and everything? Like, that's the whole reason. I know Jughead got punched in the face, but
Jughead.
his daddy, when he went to go talk to the dude, the other surfing dude, remember he was like, that surfing dude said, yeah, Archie said something about um, Veronica overhearing someone said something about her dad having something to do with the Jason being dead, and he was like, "That's not good," and old boy was like, "Yeah, right." And so, I think they had something to do with it.
Well, no, because I think it's that's because he
Cause,
works for her dad. So the fact that
but I think
people,
he knows. I think he knows because you remember he had the jacket and he was like, "You need to go put this up our little insurance. This is our
yeah,
insurance."
yeah. But I think he just got the jacket just because it was in the car when they burnt it. Now I will admit I think he burnt the car, but I don't think he killed Jason. I don't think he knows who killed Jason.
I think he know. I think he know who killed Jason.
I
Cause
hope
that
not.
face he made after he told Archie to go back in the house and talk to her. The
Jughead.
face he made, I mean, Jughead. The face he made was like very creepy. It wasn't like, yeah, my son went back in the house. It was like, yeah, I just got my plan. Like he made like
Oh,
the Joker like
I'm about to
face.
look at that face again. I didn't see that. But how I took it as because he works for Veronica's dad, he doesn't want this murder to go on Veronica's dad. Because a murder, Veronica's dad gonna be in there for a while. This money laundering or whatever he did, he can get out easily.
Yeah, that's true.
And I just thought about that, like, oh, we don't want them to think that he murdered him, so we gotta fix this and learn. And I hate that Kevin Joaquin is using Kevin.
I do too, and I hate that.
I think he really like him though. I think he's gonna be
That's
one of
what I was
those
gonna
moments.
say. He really do like him, but he can't. Like he's stuck between the rock and the hard place. Where I feel like at this point now, he needs to just come clean and be like, "Look, I like you a lot, but I'm getting this pressure from the other end." He ain't got to tell them that from the jump. This is what they had me doing. He could just be
Right.
like, "I'm getting pressure from them now about X, Y, and Z, and this
But you
and
know
this
that never work out. You know, people come clean on TV shows like, at first I didn't like you, I just doing this, but I really do like you now, and nobody ever believe it. I would totally, if somebody told me that, like at first I was going out with you as a joke, but I
yeah,
realized you're an amazing person, I'd be like, yeah, because I am an amazing person. You're right. So you did
yeah,
fall in love with me because I'm awesome. Like I would take that
right."
as a compliment. Like that just be me.
No, I agree. Like, of course you fell in love with me. I just
like,
told you you were gonna fall in love with me beforehand.
like you didn't realize it, but I knew I was awesome.
Right. I knew you were gonna want to hang out with me more.
Like, come on now, come on. You see me now.
Right,
But
right,
like
right.
that's real talk. But yeah, like I really want that to work out for them. I can't wait when the shit hits the fan at the end of this season. It's gonna be a lot of
Uh,
oh. I was about to say a lot of stuff that come out. What about that truth moment at the party when all the secrets came out?
oh yeah, especially about redhead liking her brother more than like she should. That was the good one. I was like,
Oh my,
yeah.
Veronica is trifling. I be telling you.
Veronica came for it. Hey, I ain't blame her because she was trying to come for Veronica. Veronica was like, all right, I got something for you
But
too right here.
we
Take this.
said this in past episodes about how they try to push this new Veronica that she's changed. She's a good girl. She fights for the bad people. But then when she has those ignorant old Veronica moments, oh, she takes it. She goes for the kill.
She goes for the kill.
She goes for the kill.
Just like she said, don't mess with what's her last name when she took the dance. Don't mess with whatever her last name is.
Oh,
Veronica.
don't ever mess with a Lodge, or don't ever
Yeah,
underestimate a Lodge.
yeah. I was like,
Who do you think?
oh.
Who did you think won that dance off? We done got back to dance. Who do you think won?
I think Veronica won, but let me tell you who had the smartest comeback for your fake friends. She came to it. Let me read what she said to
Wait,
you
you
because
wrote
I
it
wrote
down,
this.
please.
Yes,
Please
I
recite it.
did.
Recite it.
Yes, I
Quotes.
did.
Quotes by
She
Freya.
said, she said, you catatonically bimbos did not even vote. So you, what she called him dang it, you, something heads, I can't read my hand right now, I'm sorry.
Trifling.
Heads are too dumb to exercise your own right, and you have The combined vocabulary. You have the combined vocabulary of a baked potato.
She came for him. She was so mad, and she kicked her off. She kicked him off the team.
Yeah, she did. She said, "This is your last day on the team, and your last week as my friend." Girl, what?
All of it, all the above.
Fired. Now get out of here, you bitches.
It was too many good things this episode. Like it's gonna. The only thing I think the only episode that's gonna top this will be the finale, because this was a really good episode. This is what being in high school is about. Even with all the drama and the murder and stuff, this was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man, Dark Betty and antisocial Jughead. Oh, when Jughead was like showing his true colors, like he was like, only reason you with me is because you're gonna leave when Archie changes his mind about you. I was like, you know what? I've been thinking that, Jughead.
Me too.
Like,
me too.
I mean, you right. I'm sorry, I can't tell you that you're wrong, but you're right. But then again,
I said the same thing.
I totally get why they're together now, because Dark Betty need that antisocial Jughead. So
she do.
This is about to be. You know, I still don't understand. Well, Jughead was ruthless. He was like, y'all invited Inner Circle. Wait, I'd have been cool with just the three of us.
He said, you and Archie are my friends.
Like,
Veronica didn't make my friends. They wouldn't even hang out with me. Like, I'm weird. Like, they wouldn't even be with me.
I mean, I'm cool with y'all, but I ain't cool with y'all. Like, right. You know, I fucks with you, but I don't fucks with you. Like, I'm like, okay, Jughead is savage right now. He like, yeah. Smile in your face.
But I might stab y'all.
Like, no.
I'm not your friend. Y'all not my friend.
But I would love to be Jughead's friend. The end, they finally hooked up.
Yes. So we know Archie ain't going to Betty no time soon.
Got him some Veronica. Got him some Mija up in there. Got some Latina up in there. You ain't leaving no Latina for no little blonde girl next door. You better not. Right. You better not. I tell you.
I get you some exotic.
The choice. I love that they made Veronica a Latina and didn't just have her as a brunette white girl. I love that choice. And every time that her mama be like Mija, and even when she was like Feliz Cumpleaños to Jughead, I was like, yes, I love all that. They just need to make her more Hispanic.
Yeah.
Let's make this
her
a
use
thing.
Spanish a little bit more.
I want people, if they watch this episode, any episode, wherever you start, I want you to know that she's Hispanic.
Yeah, because sometimes you don't know.
You don't gotta make her a stereotype. But I'm like, a lot of people can't look at her and be like, oh, she's Hispanic. I mean, unless you know what Hispanic people look like and you know the trace of them, you don't see that on her at first. But she is.
Yeah,
she is.
And it's good. I think she should have a couple episodes where she used a couple Spanish, little Spanish her.
They try to throw it in. They try to throw it in. Yeah, she needs to start going off in Spanish. Like, that would be so funny. Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
I would love it.
Somebody in Spanish real quick. That would be great.
But that's what I got. I think that's everything. Did you think of anything on that episode?
Huh?
You think of anything else on that episode?
No. I think that's it. Let me look at my notes real quick. I think we did everything. Chuck is back. Betty went crazy.
Chuck.
Sherry went in on Cheryl went in on the cheerleaders.
Yep.
Veronica and Archie. Yeah, that's what I have in my notes.
Okay, I have one problem with this show, and I put it on Twitter the other day. My only problem with this show, the Chuck character. Chuck, like, right now, to me, Chuck is the asshole of the show. He's another villain.
Right.
In the comics, Reggie plays that part.
Oh.
I feel like those two roles need to be switched. Like, Reggie should have been the one doing all this crazy stuff, and Chuck should have been that, he might be a jerk, but he's also pretty cool in the background friend like Reggie's been doing. And
Yeah.
Chuck, the actor that plays Chuck, I can't think of his name right now, is gonna come to me as I'm talking about him. But he was on AfterBuzz TV the other day, and he was talking about how um he was saying something that sounded like to me, since the guy who plays Reggie, something Ross, I can't remember his, no, Ross Butler is the Asian guy who plays Reggie. He was tied
Okay.
up
Yeah.
with doing 13 Reasons Why. And
Oh.
so I feel
So
like that's,
he couldn't have played that role because he would have to be committed more. Like he would have had to
yeah.
be there
And I feel
more.
like that's what they end up doing, but it kind of makes me mad because when I'm looking at this, I'm like, in the comics, Chuck is a good guy. Everybody loved Chuck, but
Yeah.
I'm seeing Chuck in the TV show, and it just seemed like more Reggie, because Reggie is the frenemy of Archie. Like, Reggie is the jerk. Reggie is out to get people. He think he the best, like he the dopest shit walking or whatever. And I'm not seeing that out of the Reggie that they got. I'm seeing that in Chuck, and I don't want to see that. Definitely out of your only really main male black character, I don't want to see him as a
Man,
bad guy.
be the asshole, right?
I mean, he can do bad things, but I don't want to see him as, like, right now. I see him as evil incarnate. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not feeling that, but that's just my little thing. But if I was to give this episode a grade, I think I'd give it definitely a high 9, like a
Yeah, me too.
9.5. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. It was
I'm
a really good
loving
episode. I'm with you on that 9.5. 9.5.
it.
Yeah.
You know what else is getting good?
What?
And it started off in 990 AD. No, JK. But the originals.
Ah.
I tried to segue it, but it didn't work for me. The originals. This episode, I guess it was good. I'm trying to think.
This episode was good. They had some good stuff happen.
I made it through.
Klaus and them, they finally realized that the little monster, the thing was trying to possess them and stuff. And um, I think this episode was good. I'm just still trying to figure out what this thing is. Like, they fighting a ghost.
Right now it's just stuck in between realms.
So who you think it is? Think it's his daddy?
No, it's just I don't think it's nobody. It's nobody we know. This
Okay.
is an ancient power. Like, this is gonna be somebody new.
Oh yeah, because they did say this power. This is when Freya was trying to get the cloaking spell or cleansing spell. She did say that it was
So they try to get me to start liking Freya again.
yeah.
Like, just
Hey.
trying to.
So this episode was about catching the spirit or the ghost that was trying to kidnap kids.
Well, try to cleanse Marcel and Klaus of this spirit. That's more so what this episode is about.
Yeah. And Freya, you predicted Freya and no girl was gonna have a little relationship.
I said it. I'm just waiting for them to kiss. It's gonna happen. We need us a little lesbian witch werewolf going on.
It's been very close.
It is happening.
I wrote that down like he called it.
He predicted it. They call me the foreshadow king up in this mug.
No, I said he seen the script. I don't want to talk. I ain't you.
I did not see the script. I only see like pilots. I never see like during the season scripts. It'd be like the first episode of shows. Don't be trying to take my predicting skills away from me. Shoot.
I was like, he read the script. He seen.
Nah, but I saw that coming. It was just too many. You saw too many like stolen glances. You know, when you see stolen glances,
they gazing into each other.
I see you looking at me. I see you. You want this? I want that too. Like, you see too much of that. But yeah, they try to give me the like Freya. They try to make me feel like forget about how much of an asshole she's been in these last 3 episodes.
Oh, but she's still been a butthole. Like, yep. She made that dang on knife to kill Marcel.
That made me mad. Why can't he live? Why are we only 3 episodes in? You already got a weapon that can kill him. You already done captured him. No, let him be the lead for a little minute. Let him be the threat.
I said that. I was like, what the heck, dude? Like, okay, Klaus, You didn't kill him. Great. You broke his neck. I thought that was gonna be it, and I thought they was gonna go back to the bayou or maybe even be friends. But y'all ain't even do that. Y'all sitting up here playing.
Like, got him straight captured now, and I'm so mad. I'm so mad. And then that last little scene when Elijah down there, when
Yeah.
Elijah down there talking
That's
to
what I meant to
Marcel.
say, Elijah.
Oh,
Yeah, I said, Elijah, why you come down here and try to mix? Like, I feel like he just came down there and stirred up the pot.
That's
Like,
so now that Marcel locked behind this little witch spell, you want to talk ish. You was too scared to go see him at all. Now you want to talk ish. No, cut it out.
You were only alive because Niklaus, you were his weakness.
I did like that. I did like that. Now I kind of feel there's a hint of jealousy now between Elijah and Marcel.
You know why? Because Elijah was getting beat up by Marcel, and all Klaus did was break his neck. And I think that's why he probably feel like that. Because when I was watching that episode and Klaus realized like how to ignore the ghost or whatever, and he just went on and broke Marcel's neck. I think Niklaus was expecting him to stick that dagger in him to actually kill him because he was on him, and I think that's why. Because even Niklaus was like, "I killed you. Like I ain't have a problem with killing you, but my brother on the other hand spared you." Let's call this strategy. I'm like, let's call it not strategy. Let's call it what it is.
It's love.
Like,
it's love. The Klaus loves Marcel.
Yes, and he loved him so much that he's not even mad at him for even taking the stuff. Like, he's not even heartbroken for real. Like, I feel like Klaus be like, Klaus like that. He think you love him more if you stab him in the back with a dagger. Like, oh, he loved me so much. I feel like that's why Klaus was like.
There was one line where Klaus was like, "I gotta protect you from my daughter." I really wanted Marcel to be like, "She's my sister."
Never hurt your daughter.
Like, no, I would never hurt my sister or something. Like, cause Marcel loves that little girl. I already can tell. I can feel it. I can feel it already.
When he said it, you could look at Marcel's face and tell that he was looking like, I would never hurt.
Like, that would not be a thing. That's not even something you need to worry about. Now, Elijah, he might die.
On the other hand,
he might die. You might lose a brother, but you ain't gonna lose a daughter.
Right. Now, it might take your brother out.
Yeah, because
you might lose a brother, but you'll have another one, and you'll also have two sisters still. So, but sure, he might take your witch sister out, but he ain't gonna touch Rebecca.
He ain't gonna touch. Nope. He ain't gonna touch Rebecca. Actually, he'll kill anybody else in the family, but he ain't gonna kill Rebecca or the kid or Haley.
Or Haley. I was just gonna say, or your baby mama. So,
I mean, come on now, Team Marcel, we gotta do better. We can't be getting caught up.
Yeah, and what's up with old girl though? What's her deal? Marcel's little girlfriend.
I was trying to figure out who she is. Was she in previous seasons?
I've never seen her, but I think she's taking on somebody else's body.
I think she works for the Hollow. Wait, I'm trying to remember what that last scene was. Let me see.
Because she said she want her revenge. You remember she was messing with that witch? Like, she had something to do with it. Something about we were supposed to have Klaus dead, and she grabbed the old boy, that witch she called in. She grabbed him by the neck, and he was like, you can't kill me because you won't get what you want or something. And the house was eating Marcel blood.
I feel like I should know who she is, but it's not ringing a bell. And I feel like she actually may be from the Vampire Diaries.
Y'all, if y'all know who she is, somebody tweet.
Somebody let us know who. I don't even know her name. I was trying to figure that out when I was watching the show. Like, she been on 3-4 whole episodes. I don't know this girl name.
I said the same thing. Who is she? That's what my thing said. Who is she? Girl, I've been seeing you, but I ain't been like seeing you. Like, who are you?
Wait, but now they got a weapon for the originals.
Yeah. Those little thorns.
The thorns. So no more white oak. Now you gotta worry about these thorns.
Yeah, but it's Marcel's blood, and I feel like Freya made the cure for Marcel's bite. So it's like if they figure out that it's just his stuff, then they can.
But there's a difference between his bite and his blood.
I
Like,
don't know,
like your
cause
bite.
yeah, but they were saying because the man said just Marcel's bite can kill them. So these are made of his blood. So if any one prick of this should kill them too. So I was just thinking that, well, if that's gonna kill them, out of one sip of whatever venom they just made
That's
should.
true. That's true. But
But who knows?
But that kind of go fast. When you ever when they kill vampires on show, if you like get staked or whatever, like you go fast. So if you get
Yeah, you turn
staked,
to ash.
that thorn you might be dead quick. Like you might not have a chance to get
Yeah, like
to
if you was big.
yeah. Like that's like death with a stake basically.
Right.
Ah man.
Well, I know this next episode supposed to get interesting. Oh, girl, then start coming to light more who she is.
I got on here. I'm so sick and tired of them having to remind Elijah that it's only him that Marcel does not like.
Ah, that is so funny. Klaus Show said something. He was like, you and Haley need to take my baby back to the bayou because have you not forgot Marcel loves you and he ain't dealing with you, bro.
Like every time he like, no, don't go. Marcel's gonna kill you, and they like,
No,
no, he doesn't like you.
no.
Like he hates us, but he really hates you, bro.
He loathes.
He
That word they
loathes
be
you.
using.
He
I'm like,
loathes
he
you right
love
now.
you?
Not loathes.
I know. He
Man,
loves
he loathes you. He don't love you, girl, boy. He loathes you. Oh
loves.
man, I I love the direction they're going with Haley and her family. That the Hollow is maybe possibly connected to her family.
Uh-huh.
That like
Yeah.
everybody, the reason that she's the last of her bloodline is because this Hollow then killed all of her family some way or another in the past.
Yeah, to take the power, to try to take their power.
And that makes me, and like you said, who is the Hollow? That makes me wonder, like, what is the connection that this Hollow has with her bloodline?
Yeah. Cause why they coming, like I feel like, and it's really coming after her daughter, like it's really coming for her.
Well, that's because the Hollow needed an innocent sacrifice. Remember, he was coming for the kids regardless.
Oh yeah.
He was coming for kids regardless, and she was one of the most powerful witch kids.
Yeah, that's true.
That was born in New Orleans. So he was connected to New Orleans
Uh-huh.
witches, and she was a New Orleans witch.
What if it's their mama?
Who mama?
They mama. What if their mama came back?
Again? No, she wouldn't be the Hollow.
Oh, okay.
Now I can see her being used by the Hollow, but I don't think she would be the Hollow.
Okay.
Now I know I was saying that Freya and I don't even know what's the Monroe Wolf real name? What's her first name? I always call her the Monroe Wolf.
I don't know.
I can't think of it either. Dang, we horrible. But I know I said they was gonna hook up and be girlfriends, but that friendship happened a lot faster than it should have.
We're just gonna be best friends.
Like you was just torturing me, and now we like best friends by default. I guess I'm like,
girl, you couldn't even leave. Talking about sitting at the bus station and was like, I've been petting her. She by herself. What? You're a witch. You see her melt brains. She alright.
right? She good. She alright. She don't
will
need
be
me.
okay.
She don't need me at all.
No.
I really want Klaus and Marcel just to make up.
I do too. I really, really want them to. Like, can we all just get along? Can we go back to how y'all was on last season if y'all was friends before your brother decided to snatch his heart out?
Like they were barely friends, but yep, it's all Elijah's fault. Elijah must die.
No. He just need to be in the suitcase. I mean, in the coffin for a while.
Like when they were on the Vampire Diaries, Elijah was like everybody's favorite brother. Like he was a gentleman. He was a ladies' man.
He was sweet.
He just tried to protect his brother. But now I'm just seeing him for like
arrogant.
Yes. I really just want him. I really want Marcel to get out and just beat him. I don't even want him to.
I don't know.
Don't even kill him. Just beat him. Just beat him to a pulp.
I don't even know what really happened to make him. I wonder what happened to change him. I think when he lost Haley to Klaus for a little bit, or to the other boyfriend she had, I think that's what did it. Because they were good. Like, he was still sweet, you know what I'm saying? But I think when Haley chose to marry that wolf,
I think it's the baby.
The baby out of wedlock.
Because no, it's this baby is like they've been around. Yeah, the niece. They've been around for centuries, and they're never. That's not a thing that vampires can have kids. And now they had this kid, and he feels like this kid is going to be the reason his son. I mean, the Klaus becomes good again. And so he's trying to make sure Klaus is around for this baby, and he's doing horrible things to make sure that his family stays together for this baby. That he didn't lost out on who he is.
Yeah, because he's super arrogant and sorry, y'all. I apologize for that. And he was really getting on my nerves.
He still is. But all in all, you're right. This was a good episode. I would give it.
I'm giving it a 9.
I was gonna say a 9, but then I was gonna say an 8, and then I thought about the fact that Marcel is captured right now, so I gotta give it a 7.
Oh my gosh. I'm giving it a 9. It was a good episode. I'm looking forward to the next episode, though, just to try to fill out who this girl is that Marcel was kissing, talking about. Stay here to make sure you're safe. But I don't even think she really care if you're safe or not.
I don't know. She seemed like she ride or die.
Yeah, but she also seemed like she ride or die for her own selfish stuff.
But no, I think her whole same reasons also. She thought, I will give her this. She thought that Marcel would kill Klaus.
Yeah.
So she wasn't thinking Marcel was gonna be in any danger. She like, when Marcel gets there, he gonna kill Klaus, and that's all I want is for Klaus to be dead. Like, I still think she ride or die. She rides for Marcel, because they feel the same way. They want Klaus dead. Well, not so much Marcel, but she thinks that Marcel will want him dead. But that's just me. That's just me. But what else was just one person? Oh, I'm back at it. Underground. Underground. Let me talk about this Minty episode.
Yeah, Underground was really, really good.
You do not see a TV show hour-long drama with a monologue for an hour. What? Where does that happen?
Literally, I sat here in amazement, like I was watching Maya Angelou give her last poem on stage.
Right, like you automatically know that this person about to die in 30 minutes, and you're just like, I just need to listen to whatever these last words are. Yeah, it was so beautiful. Everything that and for an hour, everything she talked about, let's just talk about, like, all we can talk about is like certain stuff that she said, because there's no action. We just gotta talk about the story that she was giving. Yeah. The first thing that stood out to me is she prayed for her master to die, and then he died, and she regretted it.
That was crazy.
Shit. If I prayed for the master to die and he died, I'd be like, okay.
Praying for all the masters.
I'm praying for his wife to die. I'm praying for his kids to die.
I'm praying for all of the masters across the world.
She said, that's the moment I realized God was listening to me, and he knew what I wanted. I'm like, if he was listening to me, everybody in the South would have been dead.
Hello.
White people would have been extinct. She wasted a prayer. She should have prayed for extinction of white folk.
Right.
FYI, the TV Blerds are friends of white people. We just saying
We
in
are.
slavery.
Just
If,
not slavery.
like right now, I'm friends with y'all. I would never pray for the extinction of white people. But if I was a slave and God answered my prayer about the death of my master, I would have prayed for the extinction of white people.
I'm praying for it.
Sorry,
guys.
Sorry, I love y'all
It is
now.
what it is.
I love y'all now.
I know.
It's just that.
Sorry, we've overcome.
We've overcome. We best friends now. But you would have died if I had the choice back then.
Hey, it is what it is.
What you got? What's some lines that she said that stuck out to you?
Oh, okay. Well, when she was talking about stealing the sugar cube off the table.
Oh, yes. It felt her freedom for the first time.
Yes. I was like, I tried to quote that to my husband when he came in the house, talking about, I'm free, but I ain't free, but I was free.
But I sent you the transcript. You ever want to look at it and see all the things she was saying.
I seen that, and I was wondering what you sent me. I was like, what is this?
Yep.
I ain't read it all, but I did see it.
It was the whole transcript from that whole episode.
That's good.
You know, when she was talking and she was like, you know, she decided to run with her brothers and stuff, and they decided to run on a Saturday night because because Sunday is the day of rest and they don't do any work and people wouldn't look for them. I'm wondering like, when did slave owners get hip? Because it seems like every plan for this whole show is we're gonna run on Sunday because they ain't gonna be looking for us. Like, how many slaves can you possibly lose before you realize, you know what? They only run on Sundays.
Listen, you know why they ain't realize it? Because they was lazy. They was really trying to live by the Bible, about resting on the Sabbath.
I guess.
And they was like, you know what? They ran, but that's okay because tomorrow Monday we'll go get them tomorrow. We'll catch them tomorrow. But today, the Bible said we supposed to rest. So they wasn't thinking about it. They didn't even. You know why they weren't looking for it? Because wasn't nobody doing no work. That's why. They ain't realize it every time until some work needed done on Monday. And they ain't show up for work.
I always wonder how long does it take before you realize a slave is missing?
They had so many, I'm pretty sure
you have so many. Like, when do you realize, like, oh, my slave is gone? Like,
when somebody ain't doing some work. Man, I used to have 6 bags of cotton. Today I only got 4. Well, Master, John ain't show up to work today.
I guess that makes sense. They did used to do like a little call list of people who picking cotton and stuff. I guess that do make sense. By the end of the day, they do a check.
Yeah. How many bags you bring in?
Yep.
How much you got?
Yep, that makes sense.
In and everything, and then when Master, I didn't see Toby in the back today. Toby wasn't back there.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Toby ain't show up for my shift.
Toby ain't show up for his shift. Toby ain't show up for his shift, yo. You need to go get him wherever he at. Shit.
And they call one of their other men on the horse to come around. He's like, Toby missing. Toby done ran.
Oh man, another line I liked was when she was talking about she convinced her brothers to go, but they only got like a mile out and was ready to go back. Nah, yo. No. That's all I gotta say. You wait.
Kill me now.
You what? You tired?
You want to go back?
You want to? And she went back.
Why you tired though?
Why do you not realize we are free right now?
Right,
like we running, but we free. Like, it's a possibility right now that we won't get caught.
Yeah, and you want to go back though?
And you want to go?
I know you tired.
Back?
I know you tired, but think about how tired you was on the plantation. Like, how much tired could you really be?
She said that was the last time that she ever tried to convince somebody to run.
Yeah, because they only gonna run if they want to run.
And you know.
Yes, Harper, because you right there. I'm sorry, y'all. Yes, she wasn't gonna stop saying my name until I answered her.
Oh, Les. She wanted a little mama time. I was saying that little line right there is kind of the opposite of how we are now. Because, you know, we don't want to leave our people behind. we want to try to convince them to be better.
Yeah.
But if someone like Harriet Tubman, like, I can't convince you to do better. You gotta stay. You want to stay here and be a slave. I'm not. I'm not wasting my time to convince you. And that like kind of put me in a place like, does that still fit for now? Should we stop? Should we like give up on those people that don't want to do better and just focus on the people that do? And where would that get us?
No, see, I think that was focusing on slave time. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Now
if
people are
you
more willing to listen to things, and most of the time people want to do better, but they don't have the equipment.
no, come on now, Freya. Cause we go to the same clubs, we go to the same bars, we see the same niggerish shit that people want to do. We see the same. We both look at these people like, do you realize how that make you look? But it's the cool
Yeah.
thing because we think that's the black thing to do, quote unquote black thing to do, that kind of stuff. But you get around like, because you know we got two types of friends. We got that hood group of friends, and we got that group of friends that want to do something. And you
Yeah.
get around those people that want to do something, you might not always get them to be active on doing something, but their day to day, they're making us look good.
Yeah.
And you can probably convince them. You don't even have to really try to convince them. You just get them on board. But them ones that's holding us back,
Baby, you right about that. You can't
just
convince
like
them to do nothing.
just like Harriet Tubman said, I'm never gonna try to convince them again. If this whole monologue that she was giving, it really does fit for what's going on right now in life. That's why I'm gonna reread that transcript. I'm gonna start picking stuff out and putting up quotes on our page, because everything that she was saying, I was listening to it. I'm like, it fits for right now.
Well, think about it too,
social
because
commentary.
even back then, like how she said she, wasn't gonna convince them to run or whatever. You got to think about it. Like, I know older people now that are like, don't rock the boat. Just like when Martin Luther King them was marching, it was them old people that was out there like, well, no, we shouldn't be doing this. We shouldn't be doing that. It's them ones that rather, suffer and take their pain than to actually try to make a difference. Yeah. So, I mean, I can definitely see how she came, how that was an actual thing back in the day, trying to convince people to run. Because you wouldn't have had to convince me, baby. I'd have been on board. Actually, where you at digging this tunnel? Where you say the road? You said the Underground Railroad run through where? Because I'm the
like. There been no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I could not be a slave. I mean, even though we would have been brainwashed to think that was a good day to day life, just like people still brainwashed today, thinking the life they live in is a good day to day life. But I digress. Let me talk about she go back to her husband. Oh my God, her husband refused to leave with her. That made me so bad.
Yeah.
So wait a sec. So you mean to tell me, okay, I'm a man. I am a man. I got this wife. She ran for her freedom. She been gone from a year? Was it 2 years maybe? A year and a half, something like that. Okay, I moved on. She might be dead. I moved on. I found me a new wife.
Yeah.
She comes back. She's been free for 2 years. She comes back and tells me that she knows how to get away for freedom?
Yeah, I'd have been like, on the first thing smoking. So,
I'd be like,
what I gotta do?
I don't even know if we be boyfriend girlfriend again or not. But I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what? I thought you were dead. I moved on. I still care for you, and I will follow you, and I will protect you and my new wife. Let's get going. Let's go.
Let's go.
This fool stayed. Who chooses to stay a slave? No. Who chooses that? That is not a thing. Not when you know that this person right in front of you got away for 2 years. You've been not a slave for 2 years. That alone, I'm like, ooh, what is that life like? I need to see it. I was so mad at that. And that's real life. A lot of this monologue was from her real life story. And I'm like, no, he's a fool. Mr. Tubman, you are a fool and a half. I'm telling you that right now.
You're stupid. I can't believe you did that. And you seriously need to get it together.
And she say She say her words were, "If he could do without me, I could do without him." And just like that, he dropped from my heart.
Dang. Hey, but I don't blame her though, because if he could do without you, what's the point you holding on?
You know what I put
For
in
real,
my
for real.
notes?
What?
I put in my notes. I said, "This is what all you baby mamas and crazy girlfriends need to listen to what she said."
If he can do without you, he need to automatically
drop. Why hold on to any grudge? You see what she did? She said, "You know what? All right, you want to stay? That's cool. I'm moving on." And then she realized, you know what? I was being selfish. There's so many people I could be helping. I don't need you. I'm about to do something that's good for me.
Yeah.
It was no hate in her heart. Nothing. She just dropped it. His whole presence dropped from her heart. That was her exact words. Dropped from her heart. Like, move on. That's the lesson of the day. Move on, y'all. Quit holding on to these grudges. Because all men ain't going to leave slavery for you.
Nope. Right. Right. If I can't get you to leave slavery, I don't need to be with you. That's one thing I should be able to convince you that we shouldn't be doing it.
Right. Oh man, her last line of this episode that for me was amazing was the line where she was talking about, it was at the very end, her last 4 lines was, "We can't afford to be just citizens in a time of war. That be surrender, that be giving up our future and our souls. Ain't nobody get to sit this one out." You hear me?
Hey. It's crazy.
Just thinking about everything that's going on with Trump right now.
Woo!
That's why I'm saying this episode was so brilliant, because everything that she told in that story completely has to do with what we are going through right now with our presidency and all this craziness in the world. We can't afford to be just citizens in a time of war. That be surrender, that be giving up our future and our souls. Ain't nobody get to sit this one out. You heard me. Oh, I was like, as soon as she said that and the episode ended, I was like, yes. Underground, drop mic, Underground. Like they should have. Like I really feel like the Underground sign should just drop from the sky and bounced into position or something. Like they just shut TV down, honestly.
Yeah, they did. It was good. I mean, I agree with you, man. This episode was so good. Like, I didn't think I would be able to sit and watch that.
Right? A whole monologue for an hour?
No. I was like, oh my gosh. Just her. Ain't nobody gonna say amen.
Like, it was like they had 3 other lines. Somebody said something. Like, but other than that, that was it. Right. That was it. Oh man. I honestly, I don't think I've gave any episode that we talked about a 10. This one gets 10 plus.
Yeah. All day.
I'm speechless. Underground, y'all did that shit. Y'all did this shit. I'm predicting right now, when the Emmys come for this next year round, that episode is gonna win best episode on TV, best supporting actress on TV, best show. Like, that episode gonna win this show so many Emmys. I can't deal with how awesome it's gonna be.
Yeah, it better win them so many Emmys.
Like, that's crazy. But enough of Underground. I guess we were supposed to talk about Superior Donuts, but
that episode was okay.
It was okay. We don't have to talk about it. It was a good little social commentary, you know. I was trying to think like what I liked about it. I think the main thing that I liked about it was how they waited so long to show that Franco's friends weren't gangbangers.
Man,
like, because it was all the jokes.
Gangbangers
You say what?
I said I knew they weren't gangbangers from the get go.
Well, but even Franco was like, because Arthur was like, all his friends aren't gangbangers, and Franco was like, most of his friends ain't gangbangers. He was like, and then it's just like, oh, they about to come in, about to be a hot ghetto mess at this place or whatever. And they just sitting there, they all mourning or whatever, and everybody else in the background, they having their little scene talking about some, Arthur, you let these gangbangers come in here and sit and do all this, blah, 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 blah. And then next section is old boy talking about the children books he writing. The other was a dentist. Franco's an artist. Like, all them, none of them were really gangbangers. And
Sweatpants. He said, breaking news, young black guy won $50 on a scratch off. He had cracked up.
Like, none of them are. And in that moment, it was like that, don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
And this episode does have a good feeling of seeing people for two different things. Because Peggy Bundy, Randy, I said I was gonna start calling her by her name on the show, but Randy was like, oh no, this guy was not a good guy. He was into gangs, selling drugs, and all that.
But he gave his money to such and such all the time. Yeah, his drug money.
Yep, but yeah, like stuff like that. Like you see these negative stigmas on people, and you don't realize like some of these people do good stuff with this negativity. Or like, yeah, I'm a gangbanger, but you know what? That was my decision, but I have all these people around me that I want to instill in them something better. You need to be an artist. You need to write these books. You need to be a dentist. Like, he did all these crazy things, but at the same time, yeah, he was probably a horrible person. Legally, he was probably a horrible person. And honestly, if you think about all, I was about to get back on the slave owners because they was horrible people. They was horrible people, but guess what? Their kids loved them, so they had to be good people.
At some point.
Yep, I guess. I'm done. But yeah, I did like that episode. It was 30-minute episode. We ain't got to talk much about it. That was it. That was the gist of it. Okay, bam. Superior Donuts done. Actually, I give this one an 8. I did like it.
I'll give this one too, probably about an 8 or 7.5.
When she gave him that picture at the end, I'm glad she did that. That's what's up.
Yeah, that was really nice.
It was. Yeah. But that's what that is. So there we go. Recaps. We recapped and it's done, yo. We recapped and it's done. I guess it got time.
Rewind. TV rewind.
No, I just it's just sometimes you go for it and it's just the worst idea ever.
Sorry.
We gotta take a quick break real quick, y'all. And we're gonna come back for some more TV Blerd. Let's get it. Okay. We back.
We're back, guys.
So, last little session. No, it ain't. We got 2. We almost there. We almost made it to the end. So first one.
Best line of the week.
Oh, that was your. I was about to say what you want. What's your thing?
Okay.
Best line of the week. Best line of the week. Is that your Charlie Murphy? Oh, rest in peace, Charlie Murphy.
I know, man.
Sorry for him. But rest of those. Oh, that was rude. Done. All right, what you got? What's one of yours?
So, my best line of the week is gonna be the full-on Cheryl goes off on her two friends that was on the cheerleading squad. I know I tried to read it earlier, guys, and I didn't know, but I went back so I could make sure I read it right. But she says you catatonic bimbos didn't even vote. So you stuttering sapheads are too dim to exercise your right, and you have a combined vocabulary of a baked potato.
Damn, Cheryl, damn.
And you guys are off the
Damn.
cheerleading squad, and this is your last week as my friend.
Like,
That's what she says in your
all
post.
of the above went in. She
Yeah.
did. She went ham on her minions. Like,
Yes, and I don't know what they thought was going to happen because she walked over, eyebrow raised, her swooped to one side, neck was stiff. She was like, "No, y'all didn't. No, you didn't."
like they didn't vote at all. That's what was messed up.
Oh, that
Like,
was like they was like, I mean, we don't want Veronica to win, but we don't want you to win either. So.
like, so we're just gonna not. I
Anybody
give
else
you
want to
that
say?
one. That was a good one. That was totes a good one.
Yes. And what do
Um,
you?
I mean, I'm gonna have to stick with my. If he could do without me, I could do without him. And
That's
just
for all
like
y'all
that.
that's listening.
Oh,
There's got fuck niggas in your life and fuck
excuse me,
boys.
excuse me, excuse me. You interrupted my scene. Hold on, I gotta redo this. I gotta redo this. Now the time I say end scene, can you hop in? Here we go. I gotta get back into my runaway slave voice.
Here we go. See.
if if he could do without me, I could do without him. And just like that, he dropped from my heart. Insane. Ah, that's my last. That's my line of the week. Drop him from the heart. Never heard of you. Never heard of you. Underground Minty. Emmys 2018. Mark my words. Look, it's like they're running for president. Underground Minty 2018. I think.
Right. Oh my God, I got some breaking news. I mean, I just want to put this out there. I got some TV news. Breaking
segments
news.
later.
Save it for later?
No, I said 6 segments later.
Well, it just happened. It just posted. I just got it.
Oh, it's breaking news. Oh, she said. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
What's the breaking news?
Breaking news is Imposters was renewed for a second season.
Oh, that's what's up.
Bravo.
Oh, we're gonna have to have a later watch of Imposters. We was watching Imposters, but we didn't share it with you guys. But you guys should definitely check out Imposters. We're gonna do a later watch where we just like binge a couple of episodes and talk about them, so we get ready for season 2. That's what's up. Breaking news and scene. But those are the 2 best lines of the week. Now, last segment of the day, and absolutely, I think this is my favorite segment because I love I love knowing what shows are coming out and being prepared for by seeing the trailers early. And the first trailer that we checked out today was still Star-Crossed. And so, what you think, Freya? How'd you like it?
I liked it. I'm into it. It actually kind of put me in the mind of the Game of Thrones, but also like a Black Beauty and the Beast. It seemed like it was going to be pretty good.
Oh, like, Black Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, because she was like, you sending me off to some man I hate, but she loved the dude she was with. It was just
okay, I see what you did there. I was totally not agreeing at first, but I see what you did there. I'm like, that is not what this is like at all.
It's not, Bill.
Like, were we watching the same thing? But yeah, I love it. I love it that it's a continuation of Romeo and Juliet. It's by Sean. It's from Shondaland, so it's gonna be on Shonda Rhimes. All that. I was just saying this earlier. This is the show I was talking about earlier for the news. That it got its date, but I love that it's so diverse. The cast is so diverse. Yeah. Like when I think
there's a lot of people there.
Yeah, when I think Romeo and Juliet, I usually think white folks. But nope, not her pulling that Lucy Eleven's cord up in that ass, you know. But yep, I can't wait to see it. I'm definitely gonna be watching it when it come out. You gonna check it out?
Yes, I am.
All
Yeah.
right, and that comes out May 29th. Also we got the Girl Boss Netflix original Girl Boss.
On it. I'm checking it out. That just seemed like something like I'm down. She started charging people for stuff that was like, okay,
$2, like making money, making
I'll buy
money.
this jacket for $15.
I'm,
Buy the jacket
yeah,
for $15 and then give you some advice.
yep, yep. I'm definitely feeling this one. It seemed the first time I watched it, I thought it was a crime story. I thought she was because I heard them say something about they were saying something about Google. Once you lose trust on Google, you lost it all or whatever. Or eBay. Once you lost trust on eBay, you lost it all or whatever. And I thought because she was like putting pictures up and like not giving the clothes to people and just getting the money. But watching it this time, I'm like, that's not what the story is about at all. I'm like, she really is making like selling these clothes for like cheap, like for hellas for cheap. Like she bought this $2 skirt, sold it for $6.15.
And selling it like, here you go, $500. Thank you.
And then she lose the trust on eBay, and now she about to do her own thing. Her own thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, and the comedy was hilarious. I didn't expect it to be a comedy when I first watched it, but I was hearing all the jokes in that. It's gonna be so funny.
That's why I like it. Like it put me in the mind of like, um, what's them like? You know how they make those girl movies and
Like
they be
like Mean Girls and stuff with the quick one liners and stuff. Yeah.
yeah,
Or like a Juno or a
yeah,
Nick
yeah.
and Nora's Infinite Playlist. All some of my favorite
Uh-huh.
movies. But yeah, it's definitely like that. It's real. It seems like it's real quirky. It's kind of like maybe a little dark comedy. You got RuPaul in it. How awesome is that? Girl, get off that floor before you get HPV. It's everywhere. It's in the walls. I was like, okay, I feel it. I feel it. It come out this month. It comes out this Friday, actually. Um, April. Yep, April 21st. So we definitely gonna check that out. Y'all should check it out. April 21st, Girl Boss on Netflix. The last but not least, we got the new and official Dear White People trailer for Netflix original. I'm so ready for that one. It looks like it's gonna be.
Waiting on this.
I have been waiting on this. It looks like it's gonna be way better than what the movie was.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Like the the movie was supposed to be a comedy, but it had funny moments, but it wasn't like funny. But I laughed like that whole trailer.
Yeah, I think to me that trailer seemed a lot funnier than what it was beforehand.
Yeah, the first trailer wasn't really nothing, really. Like just a quick, because the first one we saw was really just a date announcement, so they really didn't show you much of anything.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so this is the first official trailer for the series.
Okay, yeah, I'm interested. I can't wait. I'll be watching it.
Heck yeah. The date slips me right now. Uh, but dang, I can't even think of it. Dear White People comes out for Netflix on
April 28th.
Yep, April 28th. That's next week. So we got all three of these shows coming on within the next next month, next week or two. The 29th for, or is it May? Nope, April 29th. May 29th. Oh, it was a while before Still Starcross come out. That's May 29th. All bad. But yep, that's three good shows for y'all to check out. We got Still Starcross coming out May 29th on ABC. Then we had Girl Boss coming out April 21st on Netflix. And then we had Dear White People coming out when? When does it come out?
April 28th.
April 28th. April 28th is when Dear White People come out on Netflix. So yeah, most definitely check it out. And that brings us to the end of the show.
Thanks for listening, guys.
It's been real, you guys. Thanks for coming and listening to our TV talking again. And yeah, we're still doing this. We're still learning it. Hopefully next week we'll have a name for our show officially. We gotta still decide. Tell them where they can find you at, Freya.
You guys can find me on Twitter at whois_Freya. And you guys can find me on Instagram at whois_Freya_Carter.
I think that's exactly what it is on Instagram. I think I remember that earlier. Alright, and you can also find me. I'm your boy Orson T. You can find me on Instagram at OG_TV Blerd. Or you can find me on Twitter. Definitely find me on Twitter. Let's chat it up. Let's talk about all the TV shit that's going on. You can find me on Twitter at OG TV Blerd. You can follow the TV Blerd on Facebook. Just search the TV Blerd. Or you can check us out on the website. It's the tvblerd.wordpress.com. You know how it go. Until next week, we'll see you guys. Enjoy your week. Watch some TV. Tell us what you think. Hit us up.
Hit us up.